In this video, I'm redesigning a small apartment bathroom into a beautiful space for self-care, comfort, and ease by a woman for women. Along the way, we'll talk about layout decisions, clever storage ideas for small spaces, and design choices that prioritize both function and beauty. This is not just a makeover, but a rethinking of what a bathroom for women should be. The idea for this video came from Architectural Digest, who asked 3 American designers to tackle this problem in their Space Saver series. They didn't ask me, but what if a European architect joined the conversation? And here's how I would solve this. Let's first talk about the current layout. The bathroom we're about to redesign is 5 by 8 feet or 1.52 meters by 2.44 meters, which is really very small. It appears larger in the image because of the distorted perspective, but the space is really tight here. Looking at the current layout, the first thing that jumps out to me is that the toilet is positioned right next to the hot tub. That's not a common practice anymore, at least not in Europe. Why is that? Because you don't want to spend your evening soaking in the hot tub with your head next to the toilet bowl. That's kind of a big no-no. That said, unless we are designing from scratch, we usually have to keep the sanitary fixtures where they are. And while keeping the toilet where it isn't ideal, it is the safer choice. Architectural changes. So what can we change? Let's start with a clean room. Before placing the sanitary fixtures in this room, I need to make a few small architectural changes. Specifically, I want to add 2 drywall-facing walls. These are lightweight walls used for masking plumbing or electric wiring in the bathroom, as well as creating niches for cosmetics, like this one here. I want to add one that is 10 centimeters thick in the area where the bathtub used to be to convert it into a shower. Additionally, I plan to add another one behind my future toilet to help me hang the toilet to the wall and conceal the water cistern behind it. This is standard practice if you want to have a wall-hung toilet, and it has to be roughly 20 centimeters thick. This is going to make our small bathroom even smaller, but I'm going to use this to my advantage to create more storage space later on. The reason I want to place a shower and not a bathtub here is because 5 feet or 1.52 meters seem very little to me. Maybe this is just my tall person phobia talking, but a bathtub that is 1.5 meters long just seems too tight to be a comfortable bathtub. I think I would rather use a larger than average shower than a smaller than average bathtub. And I want a shower fixture with a rainfall feature at the top, as well as a mobile shower head that you can guide to specific body parts. And I also want 2 dials, one that can fine-tune the exact water temperature that feels comfortable, and one that switches between the 2 shower heads. That's it. I don't want a million buttons, I only want 2, super comfortable and easy to use. Between the shower and the toilet, I want a separation wall. This helps separate visually the toilet from the shower, but it also gives me a place to put the electronic panel of the toilet somewhere for easy access and control. Now, why do I have a panel to control the toilet? Because I want to have a Japanese wall-mounted toilet. I find that Japanese toilets have been leaders in terms of cleanliness for decades. Instead of having 2 fixtures, like a toilet and a bidet, which is something that you see more frequently in Europe, you get everything in one toilet. Washing and drying functions, so you don't have to use toilet paper. There's a sensor flush. The toilet basically knows when you're coming and going. It heats the seat in preparation. It has automatic deodorizer and can even offer you a health check. The panel on the wall, I think, helps with some custom preferences, but mostly you do not have to touch anything, which I think is great. That should be the aim. So if I wanted the shower to be as low-tech as possible, I wanted the toilet to be as high-tech as possible. Now, when it comes to the area of the sink, I want to continue the drywall facing, but I do not want the wall to extend all the way to the floor. I only need the upper part of the faucet. I want to leave the area under the sink free so I can create a large vanity with generous drawers for all the items a woman needs. And here, I would like to fit one of the drawers with sockets so that all the hair devices, the hair dryer, the curl iron, All these things are plugged and ready to start at the push of a button. As a woman, I love when the sink offers a massive vanity counter space. I want all my makeup and all my skincare to be easy to reach and at hand. But sometimes, like in the case of this bathroom, this is not an option because once you subtract the space needed for the shower and the space needed for the toilet, there isn't much left for the vanity. So if we can't find horizontal storage, we should go upwards. Vertical storage. The drywall facing behind the toilet and the sink creates a practical ledge perfect for storing toiletries. But what if we wanted to create more storage than that? So I wanted to create a wall-mounted cabinet over this ledge with 2 sliding doors on either side. On the right side of the cabinet, I have shelves on which to put plenty of toiletries. Now I could have shelves on the left side too, but I'm going to give that up for a good reason. What I want instead is a Hollywood-style vanity mirror framed with light bulbs on all sides for the perfect lighting for makeup. I don't know about you, but I have tried plenty of bathroom mirrors and lighting combinations, and most of them are pretty terrible when it comes to putting on makeup, even in the situations where you have 2 sconces on either side. I feel like that's not enough, and together with the light overhead, creates a mix of shadows on your face that makes it hard to put on makeup. The only mirror that I have found that solves this problem the best is the Hollywood-style mirror. So I'm willing to sacrifice some storage space for a full glam mirror that one can turn on when putting on makeup, but then can also hide behind the sliding panel when it is no longer necessary to give the bathroom a cleaner look. Underneath the cabinet, I also have the mirror switch and an extra socket just in case. Next to the cabinet on the left side, I want a magnifying mirror to help you put makeup more precisely. I find that this is a feature many 5-star hotels have, and it is quite useful if you're not wearing your glasses. Personally, I'm a little scared of these magnifying mirrors because they do show every flaw on your face 3 times bigger, but they are quite useful at putting on precise makeup, and they also help you check your sides or your hair, so they're quite useful. I also want my hand towels to be on this side because really next to the toilet didn't seem like a good idea. Now let's talk about decor and making this space not just functional but glamorous. For wall and floor cladding, I'm opting for Bizata mosaic. Mosaic is an evergreen, versatile material. It can be used for both walls and floors, and it offers a multitude of designs. It's been around for thousands of years, and you can still find mosaic tiles in ancient Roman baths. It's a beautiful material, and it's very well fitted for humid environments like bathrooms. I particularly like this design called Hameux, featuring poppy flowers. They're delicate and feminine, which I think would go well with making this bathroom into a space where a woman can retreat from her daily life and enter into a space of pampering and self-care, a space only for her. And for the flooring, I'm opting for the design called Damasco Bianco, another beautiful decorative surface using 2 types of tiles. One is white and the other one is a little bit glossy. It displays iridescent surface reflections. The light glossy tiles just make the whole space look and feel more luxurious. Now I've selected 2 design pieces that have a lot of white in them because I want the overall vibe of the room to be light and airy. Dark colors tend to make a small space even smaller, and I don't want that. I want it to feel bigger, not smaller than it actually is. The rest of the light in this space should be supportive of the overall design, but should not overpower it. So I have 2 ceiling lights, one for the bathroom and one for the shower, and I want to add some indirect lights over the cabinet and under the vanity. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? Would you like to see me redesign another Architectural Digest space? Then check out this video.